Overheating is the leading car engine destroyer. It silently eats away at your engine, and before you know it, repairs can cost hundreds or thousands. I will show you how to fix an overheating car engine with 6 DIY solutions that really work. Stay tuned for the bonus tip at the end so you can prevent this nightmare before it ever starts. Quick safety reminder. Before you dive in, safety comes first. An overheating engine can be dangerous. Steam, hot coolant, and boiling metal can cause serious burns in seconds. Never open your radiator cap while the engine is hot. Even a quick peek can send scalding coolant spraying out. Instead, let your car cool down completely. A good rule is to wait at least 30 minutes after turning off the engine. While you wait, keep an eye on the temperature gauge and avoid touching any hoses or metal parts. They stay hot longer than you think. It's also smart to have a few items ready before you start your DIY fixes. Heat-resistant gloves, a thick rag, and a jug of water or coolant. Having these on hand keeps you safe and makes the process smoother. Remember, rushing or ignoring safety can turn a small problem into a major disaster. Take your time, stay alert, and get ready, because the first fix we're going to tackle can save your engine instantly. Solution number 1. Check and refill coolant. The first thing to check when your engine is overheating is your coolant level. Coolant, also called antifreeze, keeps your engine from getting too hot. Without enough coolant, your engine can quickly overheat and cause serious damage. Start by waiting for the engine to cool completely. Remember our safety tip. Once it's safe, open the hood and locate the coolant reservoir. It's usually a translucent plastic tank with min and max markings on the side. If the level is below the min line, that's a clear sign you need more coolant. Next, make sure you're using the correct type of coolant for your car. Check your owner's manual. Some engines need green, orange, or pink coolant. Never mix different types because that can damage the cooling system. To refill, remove the cap on the reservoir and slowly pour in the coolant until it reaches the max line. Avoid overfilling, as the liquid expands when the engine heats up. If your car has a separate radiator cap, you may also need to add coolant there, but again, only when the engine is cold. Once filled, check for leaks under the car. If coolant keeps dropping after a refill, there's likely a leak somewhere that needs attention. A small tip that many people miss. After refilling, start the engine with the heater on high for a few minutes. This helps circulate the coolant and remove air bubbles trapped in the system, which can cause hot spots. By keeping your coolant at the right level, you prevent overheating before it starts and give your engine a much better chance to stay healthy. And while topping up the coolant can solve many problems, sometimes the real trouble hides where you can't see it. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. Solution number 2. Inspect for coolant leaks. Even if your coolant level looks fine, your engine might still overheat if there's a leak somewhere. A slow drip can silently drain the system, leaving your engine vulnerable to overheating without much warning. Start by looking under your car for puddles or wet spots. Bright green, orange, or pink fluid is a strong sign of a coolant leak. Don't ignore tiny spots. They can quickly become a bigger problem. Next, inspect the hoses connected to your radiator and engine. Over time, hoses can crack, split, or loosen at the clamps. Gently squeeze them to check for soft or brittle areas. If you notice cracks or bulges, that hose may need replacing. Don't forget the radiator itself. Look for any wet spots, corrosion, or small pinholes. Even a tiny leak can lower coolant levels and cause overheating. If your car has a water pump, check around it too. Leaks here often show as a small puddle or moisture around the pump housing. A simple trick to spot a stubborn leak is to run your engine until it's warm, but not boiling. Then look for dripping or spraying fluid. Be careful. Always keep your hands and face away from hot surfaces. If you find a leak, some temporary fixes like radiator sealant or hose clamps can help you get home safely. But remember, this is just a stopgap. Permanent repair is necessary to avoid serious engine damage. Sometimes leaks aren't obvious. You might notice steam rising or a sweet smell while driving. That's another clue your cooling system is compromised. Catching leaks early can save you from a full-blown overheating emergency. And while leaks are often visible, some troublemakers are hiding where you can't see them, quietly making your engine work harder than it should. Solution number 3. Clean or replace the radiator. If your engine keeps overheating even with full coolant and no obvious leaks, the radiator might be the hidden culprit. The radiator's job is simple but critical. It transfers heat from the coolant to the air, keeping your engine at a safe temperature. When it's clogged or damaged, heat can't escape, and your engine starts to run dangerously hot. Start by turning off the engine and letting it cool completely. Remember, hot coolant can cause serious burns. Once safe, take a close look at the radiator fins. Leaves, bugs, dirt, or road grime can block airflow, reducing cooling efficiency. Use a soft brush or compressed air to gently clean the fins, always blowing from the engine side outward so you don't bend them. Next, check for visible corrosion, rust, or cracks on the radiator itself. Even a small crack can leak coolant or reduce cooling. If the radiator is badly clogged internally or damaged, cleaning won't help, you'll need a replacement. For a more thorough DIY approach, you can flush the radiator. This removes old coolant, sludge, and debris that builds up inside the system. Most cars have a drain plug at the bottom. Simply drain the old coolant, then run water through until it's clear. Refill with fresh coolant after flushing. A quick tip many people overlook: inspect the radiator cap. A worn or damaged cap can prevent the system from maintaining the right pressure, causing overheating even if the radiator itself is fine. After cleaning or flushing, run the engine and watch the temperature gauge closely. If the needle stays stable, you've fixed a major overheating factor. But if it still climbs, there's another hidden problem silently pushing your engine toward danger. Solution number 4, check the thermostat. If your coolant is full, there are no leaks, and the radiator is clean, the problem may be something small but powerful: the thermostat. The thermostat controls the flow of coolant inside your engine. When the engine is cold, it stays closed to help the engine warm up faster. Once the engine reaches normal temperature, it opens and allows coolant to flow to the radiator. But if the thermostat gets stuck closed, coolant can't move. The heat stays trapped inside the engine, and that's when the temperature needle starts climbing fast. One common sign of a bad thermostat is this: your temperature gauge rises quickly within a few minutes of driving. Another clue is when the upper radiator hose stays cool even though the engine is hot. That means hot coolant isn't flowing through it. Here's a simple way to check. Start the engine from cold and let it idle. Carefully feel the upper radiator hose after a few minutes. It should stay cool at first, then suddenly get warm when the thermostat opens. If it stays cold while the engine overheats, the thermostat may be stuck. Replacing a thermostat is usually affordable and straightforward. It's located where the upper radiator hose connects to the engine. You'll need basic tools, a new gasket, and fresh coolant. Always install it in the correct direction. It's a small part, but when it fails, it can cause big trouble. And if this piece is working fine, then something else may be stopping the coolant from moving the way it should. Solution number 5, inspect the water pump. Even if your coolant, radiator, and thermostat are all working perfectly, your engine can still overheat if the water pump isn't doing its job. The water pump is the heart of your cooling system. It circulates coolant through the engine and radiator. If it fails, the coolant can't flow and heat builds up fast. Start by looking for leaks around the pump. Most water pumps are located near the front of the engine and have a pulley attached. Coolant leaking from the pump housing or a wet area under the engine can indicate a failing pump. Listen carefully while the engine is running, carefully from a safe distance. A squealing, grinding, or whining noise coming from the pump area is a sign the internal bearings may be worn. If the pump pulley wobbles when you manually spin it, that's another red flag. Another clue: check the coolant flow. If the upper radiator hose doesn't get hot after a few minutes of running, it could mean the pump isn't circulating fluid properly. Replacing a water pump isn't usually as simple as topping off coolant. It often requires removing belts, and sometimes even the timing cover, depending on your car. But spotting a problem early can save your engine from severe overheating and costly repairs. Sometimes the water pump seems fine at first glance, but a hidden issue keeps your engine working harder than it should. And often, the final piece of the puzzle is something most people overlook, even though it's right in front of them. Solution number 6, check the cooling fans. Even if your coolant, radiator, thermostat, and water pump are all working, your engine can still overheat if the cooling fans aren't doing their job. These fans help pull air through the radiator to lower the engine temperature, especially when your car is idling or moving slowly. Start by turning on the car and letting it reach normal operating temperature. Listen closely and watch. Electric fans should kick on automatically once the engine gets hot. If they don't, there could be a blown fuse, a bad fan motor, or a faulty temperature sensor. Next, inspect the fan blades themselves. Debris, cracks, or bent blades can reduce airflow and cooling efficiency. Make sure the fans spin freely. If they're stiff or jammed, they might need cleaning, lubrication, or replacement. For belt-driven fans, check the serpentine belt that drives them. A worn or slipping belt can stop the fan from spinning at the correct speed, leading to overheating during traffic or slow driving. A helpful tip: when testing the fans, never stick your hands near moving blades. Use a tool or stand back to safely observe them in action. If your fans are working correctly, your cooling system should be able to handle most heat situations. But sometimes, overheating isn't caused by a single part. It's a combination of small issues silently stressing your engine. That's why a final bonus tip can help prevent overheating before it starts, giving your engine extra protection and peace of mind. Bonus tip: prevent overheating before it happens. Here's a tip that can save you from future headaches. Prevention is always better than fixing an overheated engine. A few simple habits go a long way in keeping your car cool and your engine safe. Flush your cooling system regularly. Old coolant loses its ability to absorb heat, and sludge can build up inside the radiator. Flushing every 2 to 3 years ensures fresh coolant circulates freely, preventing hidden hotspots that can overheat your engine. Inspect hoses, belts, and clamps. Cracked hoses, worn belts, or loose clamps may seem minor, but they can reduce coolant flow or stop critical parts like the water pump from working properly. A quick visual check every few months can catch problems before they escalate. Watch your temperature gauge. Don't ignore small fluctuations. If the needle climbs higher than normal or behaves unusually, it's often your first warning that something in the cooling system needs attention. Acting early prevents a small issue from turning into a major engine disaster. Finally, keep emergency tools on hand: a jug of coolant, a funnel, and heat-resistant gloves. These small preparations make it easier to act quickly if the temperature starts rising unexpectedly. Remember, a few minutes of maintenance today can prevent hundreds or even thousands of dollars in engine repairs tomorrow. By staying proactive, you protect your car and give yourself confidence every time you drive. If this video helped you tackle engine overheating, like, share, and subscribe for more car tips. Don't forget to click the link below to watch the next video and keep your car running at its best.